Students, welcome back to campus. We hope your first week of classes went well. I'm Kayla Morgan.
And I'm Tommy DeYoung.
And this is Western Entertainment Television. Coming up in this episode, we will give you an update on East Campus, a recap of Fall Welcome Week, and a preview to Bronco Bash and other events coming up on campus.
We will also give you some ideas on where to grab some food around Western without breaking the bank. But first, let's take a look at a recap from Fall Welcome Week.
Row the boat is what we do in Kalamazoo! Woo!
Fall Welcome is a 4-day program that helps first-year students transition to college. Fall Welcome connects first-year students with faculty, staff, and other students. They help students get comfortable in their new home right before classes start the week later. They learned about different registered student organizations and how to get involved, connecting with an academic advisor and other members of their own respective academic colleges. They also have the opportunity to connect with upper-class student leaders that act the role of the Fall Welcome Ambassador. There are many fun events and activities that occur during Fall Welcome Week, such as Click Downtown, and fun speakers such as Curtis Zimmerman. There's also fun prizes to win, such as a bike, a computer, and partial tuition for a semester. Students are able to learn about important resources on campus to help succeed during their first year of college. They also have fun late-night social activities such as the rec night, where there's a 3K run, aerobic classes, pickup games, and rock climbing. There's also opportunities to sample food from other Kalamazoo restaurants, find out where classes are located, and there's the fun stadium night at Waldo Stadium, which is the biggest icebreaker ever. And they also get the opportunity to play the Ultimate Rock, Paper, Scissors Championship. They also are able to gather valuable information on the school and learn about being a Bronco.
East Campus renovations are well underway. Phase 1 included the demolition of the Speech and Hearing Building, which was demolished over the summer, and demolition to West Hall is set to be completed by September. Phase 2 of the project includes knocking down North Hall and portions of East Hall, which universities said will begin in October, as WMU's birthplace is transformed into the Western Michigan University Alumni Center. Community input session for the public to contribute to the design process has been scheduled for Tuesday, October 1st at 1 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. in the Little Theater on East Campus, according to the university website. The article said the sessions are solely to focus on obtaining public input about the features that will make the new facility a resource for both the campus and the community. The university said renovation to East Hall is not expected to start until spring of 2014. The project was announced in December of 2012 and will feature additional parking and green space on Prospect Hill. For more information, click on the link on the university article below.
WMU's football team has also undergone a lot of changes this year. Head coach PJ Fleck now has coined the phrase, row the boat, the team's new motto, which comes with a slew of new traditions. A link is provided below to a video of Fleck explaining some of the changes to the football program. Up next is what some students on campus had to say about the new catchphrase, along with DJ Ill and the new uniforms in this episode segment of People on the Street.
I think the whole program that he's doing and his talks he's been giving will get people to go.
Yeah, all the new traditions and the way he's getting everyone involved.
I think it's really interesting that they're putting the DJ in because to keep up with the downtime in between the band playing and stuff like that.
Love the new coach. He's amazing. He's always in a good mood.
very supportive of not only the school, the football team, but also the Bronco marching band, so we can all work as one. Everybody needs to go out and support.
Woo! Go Broncos!
I think PJ Flack is enthusiastic, something you need at Western, but I don't know about the team. The team isn't a row the boat team. It's not unified. The row the boat is supposed to be like a unity thing. It doesn't seem like it's unified. The defense is pretty good, but the offense, they need me. I just playing. But yeah, they need some help.
I think it's just a title. I don't know if it's gonna actually do anything.
Row the boat doesn't pertain to football. It's about boats.
Nor does it have anything to do with a Bronco, a horse, wild stallion horse. Like, it has nothing to do with it.
Is it though?
If you haven't heard, the Young Broadcasters of Tomorrow have recently become a part of the student media group with both the Western Herald and WIDR. The groups are supported by a $5 fee provided by the students. Thank you all for your support. This past weekend, YBOT visited WIDR at their block party in the Vine neighborhood. Food, games, and live music were offered to the community through WIDR's free event. Here is YBOT's Pasha Schiff with the recap.
WIDR hosted their first annual block party in the Vine neighborhood, joining families and students together.
We are Western University's student-run radio station. We also have community DJs that have been on the show for decades. So we just play independent music, no top hits or anything like that. Just good stuff. Just, all good stuff.
Local vendors of the area came out to support the event and were even able to showcase some of their wares.
We kind of did it just to mold the community together, like letting the students know that there are families here and letting the families know there are students here, just trying to bring everyone together and just, have some understanding and have some fun together, showing that we can all get along together and have a great time.
This block party has been an idea for a little over a year now, and we were really excited about how much community support we got. So we talked to different businesses, we came up with a budget, and we're like, all right, we're gonna need X amount of dollars, and different businesses contributed money to make this happen. We felt a lot of love from the community. We felt like we got a lot of support, so that was really exciting. And one goal that we had for this event was that we were able to bring homeowners and students together in the Vine neighborhood, which was something that we thought was so important. I'm on the Vine Neighborhood Association's board, and I know that sometimes there can be kind of a rift between the homeowners and the students in the neighborhood. So I was really excited to be able to bring them together in one event. That's why we wanted it to be free, so everybody would feel welcome to come, and it was really exciting.
I really like this WIDR block party, mostly because it's so cool to see everyone in Kalamazoo, and especially the Vine neighborhood, get together to enjoy music and art and just enjoy the weather today.
My thoughts on the WIDR block party is I wish this was happening every day. I love seeing music in the streets and seeing all the talents and gifts that everyone has to share in one place, and just seeing all my different ranges of friends coming together, and it merges cultures, and it's beautiful to see.
For Western Entertainment Television, I'm Pasha Schiff.
During the last Western Student Association election, the students voted to approve an $8 tuition increase to support additional busing for aviation students to the Battle Creek campus and Air Force ROTC students transportation to training in East Lansing. We checked in with the students earlier this week to see how the additional busing is going so far.
Last year, students in the College of Aviation had a very disorganized bus system that resulted in missed classes, carpools, and a very difficult school year. Now, in the new semester, it's time to see how the new aviation fee that was put into place at the end of last semester to create a better bus system for students is working.
They're still not great. There's a lot of things that can be improved, but coming from what I heard from last year, only 3 or 4 trips out to the airport. Couldn't imagine, because I'm having a hard time finding seats on the bus, so great improvement. Last week on Tuesday, there's people that had to get off the bus and drive because not everybody could fit. So maybe if they found a bigger van, something along those lines, then we could fit everybody. But the hours are fine. except for the weekends because it's every other hour until 5 o'clock, so it kind of cuts the day in half.
I mean, the bus itself is really nice, comfortable seats, smooth ride, no accidents, and I mean, the system has been really good every hour. It's hard to like not catch a bus. The only problem is when the shorter van is there, it's hard to find a spot on it. You either have to get there early or expect to be early for class by catching an earlier bus, and that way you ensure getting on one.
Feel they're better. I was here in the summer, and I know it was summer, but it was the same schedule they had in the spring semester. And I could only imagine with more kids. Even in the summer, they were full sometimes. And they weren't reliable all the time either. And now they're a lot better in this fall semester. They're a lot better because they're actually reliable. They're there every hour. And the actual bus is nice because they can actually fit a lot of people on there, but the van is still a little tight at times.
I think they're pretty sweet because they run every hour, so it's pretty easy to get out there when you want to and back when you want to. You just got to leave a little bit of extra time. The only thing is that they don't run late, so if you have a late night class or a late night sim out there, it's hard to get back unless you arrange a ride ahead of time. So
the aviation fee also helped out Western Michigan University Air Force ROTC cadets receive bus transportation to East Lansing, where they attend every Thursday for training for their laboratory and classes.
I think it is definitely a benefit to all us Air Force cadets, mainly because, one, it's a big money saver compared to the amount of money we're spending on gas. I mean, it's an hour and a half trip, and then it's an hour and a half back. That's 3 hours right there, which is too much gas. And I feel like it definitely builds up more chemistry between us cadets because we're all in one bus instead of being separated. So I definitely think it's benefiting us. And I also think the safety is a lot better now. We're not worried about someone who left or someone who didn't leave or anything like that.
Well, it's good to see that the money spent from the aviation fee is helping students and cadets tremendously. I'm Tommy DeYoung, reporting for WeTV. Back to you, Kayla.
The first ever Interfraternity Council Week of Structured Recruitment kicked off Sunday with an informal barbecue meet and greet and continued Monday with the formal recruitment event in the Bernhardt Center. Keith Williams, Director of Public Relations for the IFC, which includes 12 fraternities on campus, said the events have been successful so far. He said the goal is to recruit as many students as possible.
No, this is actually our first ever formal recruitment week that we have done, and we decided to do it because we thought it would be a good idea and a good way to get a lot of the incoming students and already current students to see what all Greek life has to offer and how many different personalities we have in all of our different houses.
Williams said house tours are scheduled throughout the week, and a fraternity open house inside the WMU Bernhardt Center will be held Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m. Williams said he often gets asked, why join a fraternity?
I personally would say the reason to join a fraternity is not only to, build brotherhood, but also to get really good service underneath your belt. The networking opportunities are just pretty much out of this world. There's so many different opportunities when it comes to current students that are in your same organization, and the alumni are so giving back to the current members in their organizations. And it pretty much builds a foundation for you here at the university. Coming in as a student, you get to know a lot of administrators, get really involved on campus, and it'll pretty much make that college experience just that much better.
For recruitment, visit wmuifc.org/GoGreek.
You know, Kayla, speaking of recruitment, over 450 student organizations, local businesses, and university departments will set up in front of Sanborn Hall for the 33rd annual Bronco Bash this Friday from 3 to 7 p.m. Historically, the event attracts a crowd of over 20,000 students. Here are 5 reasons why you should go from Mike M. McDonald, one of this year's Bronco Bash coordinators.
There's a lot of reasons to go to Bronco Bash, but if I were only going to pick 5, I would say 1, you get to network with a lot of organizations on campus and businesses off campus, and 2, you get a lot of free stuff. Like, we don't want to promote just going for the free stuff, but honestly there is a lot of free stuff. But there's more to do. For example, number 3, you get to hear a lot of awesome live music. We have the 3 bands that are performing, well, the 3 acts that are performing are a band called Midwest Skies from Grand Rapids. We have Kenny Nelson, he's a solo artist, he'll be performing, and then we have DJ Mix, which is the DJ for the Bronco Athletics, so yeah, that's pretty fun times. Another cool reason, number 4, is that we will be having a lot of cool novelty attractions, like inflatable jousting arena, a Velcro wall, a lot of fun stuff like that, so it'll be pretty awesome time. And finally, it's because the number 1 reason you should go to Bronco Bash is because it is the single most fun event that you will ever see on campus. It's over 25,000 people come every year, so if you don't go, you will be in the minority, and it's a lot of fun. Why wouldn't you want to go to Bronco Bash? There's elephant ears. Come on.
Make sure to stop by the Young Broadcasters of Tomorrow booth, number 368, on the pedestrian mall during Bronco Bash, for a photo booth and a chance to win a free Bronco Get in the Game button.
Kayla, you know what I love about Bronco Bash?
Is it the food?
Yes, it is. I love all the great food vendors that are set up on campus. Too bad it's not like that every day. To help out with your day-to-day hunger pains, up next is Pasha Ship with a dining guide for students at WMU.
Thanks, Tommy. Hey, WeTV watchers. Today we're talking about chowing down in Kalamazoo. If you're anything like me, then you love a good meal, and sometimes the food on campus just doesn't cut it. Here are some of my favorite places to grab a bite. If you're looking for a simple Mexican food classic, Taco Bob's is inexpensive and offers a great variety at multiple locations around Kalamazoo. The Union always offers something new, whether it be their Union gumbo or their blackened chicken pasta. They cater to a variety of tastes and offer a variety of both land and seafood. If you're looking for a pizza place to enjoy cheesy pies, then Bimbo's Pizza is more than likely a perfect place for you. With all sorts of varieties, there's more than enough to choose from. Looking for an inexpensive option for your pita needs? Then Pita Pit is the place. Pita Pit allows you to customize your pita the way you like it. If you have a hankering for a gourmet burger, then Old Burdick's is a place to start. With their variety of beef, turkey, and vegetarian burgers, there are options for all sorts of burger lovers. From steaks and ribs to mashed potatoes and pizzas, Old Peninsula has got your classic dinner needs covered. If you're hungry and not in the mood to leave your house, then Jimmy John's might be able to help. Jimmy John's specializes in inexpensive sub sandwiches and delivery. Back to you, Kayla and Tommy.
What do you like to eat, Kayla?
Well, I'm a fan of Jimmy John's. I absolutely love their turkey toms.
Yeah, Jimmy John's does some great fast delivery. But I'm more so for Buddha's Belly. I like their style chicken and noodles.
Not really a fan of Chinese food, but while we're on the subject of food, on Wednesday, September 18th, Dr. Darcita Taylor will be visiting WMU during a day of events focusing on food, justice, and research. Dr. Taylor is a professor at the University of Michigan School of Natural Resources and Environment. She will deliver a keynote address at 7:30 p.m. in 1920 Sangram Hall titled Race, Poverty, and Access to Food in America, Resistance, Survival, and Sustainability. She will also be a part of community conversation at 11:30 in the Trent Multicultural Center, where lunch will be served. She will also have snacks with students at 2:30 p.m. at the Office for Sustainability.
Make sure to check out the Lyceum Lecture Series every Wednesday in the Lee Honors College Lounge from noon to 1 p.m. The topic this semester is Race Matters. The next lecture will be September 18th, titled Images, Ideology, and the Portrayal of Black Women in the U.S., delivered by Dr. Mariam Khanate, an Associate Professor of Gender and Women's Studies.
Seniors, the deadline for graduation has been extended to September 20th. Make sure to have your major and minor slips ready to start your pre-audit and apply for graduation before then.
Make sure to check out ybotconnects.wordpress.com for information on more upcoming events.
This has been Western Entertainment Television. I'm Kayla Morgan.
And I'm Tommy Young.
Connecting you to WMU.
Public Media Network presents the 7th Annual Cinema 2880 Video Festival. Gather your friends, classmates, family, the guy down the hall to assemble your cast and crew for this 48-hour video challenge. Cash prizes will be awarded to the top student, amateur, and professional entries, as well as to the top 3 Viewer's Choice selections. For details, visit cinema2880.com. That's cinema2880.com. See you at the movies.